What do you specialize in as a coach?
What I specialise in is definitely body punching. It's something probably from... I actually got stopped with body shots when I was 18. In the first round, in Swanscombe, at Craiglan's Leisure Centre, I got stopped. It was in my fourth amateur fight, it's only amateur, and he smashed the life out of me with body shots. I've never even really been taught a body shot. Well, I've been taught to drop your knees and throw a body shot, but that was it. And when I dropped my knees, every time I dropped my knees, I was getting jabbed in the head, so I was thinking, well, something's not quite right here. And the body shots really hurt, you know. They actually, people say that punches don't hurt in there. The body shots are, again, another cliche, but they are worse than the head shots. I can say that from sort of hand on heart from experience. They're very painful, and the pain stays with you for a few days.
This might be a loaded question, but body shot, simple, right? Like that smile.
It's, to be honest, it's obviously nothing simple, you know that, but the body's there. It's there to be hit. It's something you shouldn't neglect. And I think it's easy for me to say that in the heat of battle, you want to switch someone off. You want to hit them in the face. I think that's a very natural thing to do. But to me, as a boxing fan, to see a body punch knockout is just it's sublime. To me, it looks amazing. It's like, that was class, because they had to set that up. You can't just go in there swinging. You know, you are wide open, so you do have to set it up. So it's everything that led up to that shot that I look for. Rather than just, oh, that was a good knockout, like a lot of people will look for. So no, you try and look for, well, how did he get that? You know, and it's a lot different to what I think it's taught like.
How is it taught?
It's generally taught with, a lot of people say to bend your knees, where if you actually watch, there's pretty much no knee bending going on at all. It's more of a tilt to find the shot. It's a longer range hook sometimes. Obviously, on the inside work, you've got your shorter uppercuts to the body, to the liver, but you can also target the floating rib and everything as well. The Mexican style hooks, the Chavez style hitting on the belt line, trying to get that dead leg effect from the longer fights. You know, there's no absolutes in boxing, there really isn't. But I think if you hit the body, then it's going to pay off in the fight, definitely. I've had a lot of success, and the videos, I've got all the stuff to back this up. A lot of success in the fights, in sparring, training, everything. Whereas my fighters are getting these body shot knockouts and knockdowns.
So you're not just saying your specialty is body shot.
Yeah, that's what I'd say it was my speciality, or I wouldn't bother saying it. There's no point in me just saying, oh, I'm amazing at teaching this. I'm good at teaching body shots because it's my craft. It's what I genuinely believe people should be doing, and I do study it a lot, definitely.
You still study it?
All the time. You're always noticing different things, because everyone fights different. That's what I say, you can't just do something from an amateur boxing manual where they tell you to drop your knees and throw this punch. You drop your knees like I see on some of these videos on YouTube, dropping your knees, like you're going to get hit in the head. So there needs to be some sort of angle beforehand, but primarily it's about setting it up first anyway, you know.
So this is an ongoing study for you, as...
Ongoing, always going to be, because I know what does work, but there's always going to be something else that could work as well, definitely. You know, the liver's a sort of a bit of a speciality of mine as well, hitting the liver.
Mick hit me with a liver shot yesterday for the first time, and he gave it a little tap just to give me a little taste. What, for people who've never had a liver shot, what can you describe that feeling?
Right, I've had a couple of liver shots, and like I said before, I got dropped with body shots. The liver isn't as low as people think either. It's just underneath the pec, and it's quite. My fighters would have heard this; they're bored of it. But it's quite a big organ, and it's a vital organ. We can't live without it. You know, our glycogen stores are there, so if you're getting hit in it, you're not going to be recovering as quick either. You've got nerves travelling through it without getting too technical as well. And like I say, it's a big target, so you've got a good margin of error as well. So if you manage to bring a shot up into that area, the pain is. Some people say like an electric shock. I suppose you'd have to go along with that, because that's how it happens. You might even see a delayed reaction before they crumple. And like I said, I could show you the videos on my Instagram and everything with my fighters landing it, and you see people just collapse and make funny noises. You know, it's horrific stuff.
Is it that bad? I mean,
I think it is. I know, actually, I don't think it is. It's me trying to be nice about it. I know it is, because the video's out there. I've seen what my fighters, and you see it every week in boxing. You see bang, body shot, oh, they're wide awake. You might be thinking in the crowd, get up. You ain't getting up. They would get up. They would get up, but they can't. So yeah, it is that painful, yeah, definitely.
You can't will your way to getting up?
Yes, you can. I think you can, yeah, definitely. Case in point, Darren Barker versus Daniel Gill in a world title fight. I've met Darren a couple of times, lovely fighter. IBF world title fighter, middleweight. Daniel Gill landed an amazing body shot to the liver. Darren Barker was on the floor, stamping his feet on the floor in frustration, wheeled himself up, but he wheeled himself up because of something that had happened in his personal life, and it was an amazing thing to see. So I think, you know, a lot of it's going to depend on the fighter, where the shot landed, and there's so many variables. You can't be exact with anything fighting, any style, martial arts, anything. There's no absolutes. There's variables, too many variables. The man only has to move a little bit, you know, or slip a little bit, or grimace and take the shot a little bit better. All these things are not factored in the laboratory when they're lifting weights or doing power training. Anything like knockout isn't like that, people. It really isn't. It's all about the timing. Let's go, flat out. Good boy.